How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here. We are reacting to more Percy Jackson. It's episode number 3 of season 2. Looking forward to getting into this episode. After a really great starting 2 episodes to kickstart this journey across the sea of monsters, to retrieve the Golden Fleece, to save the camp, of course, which we know was poisoned last week, and to save Grover as well, considering he's in a little bit of a bind at the minute. But yeah, it was a really great starting point. We got some new introductions like Tyson, for example, who is just amazing. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into this. I don't know when episode 4's reaction will crop up, because it will be on Christmas Eve, and I'll be a little bit occupied with me going to my partner's parents' house. So yeah, it might be on Christmas Day, it might be on Boxing Day. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but yeah, just to let you all know, it might be a little bit late, but I guess it's a little bit understandable, really, with Christmas season and whatnot upon us. So, yeah, why don't we get into this episode then? It is episode number 3 of season 2, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Let's go.
I have been charged with a quest, and stand ready to receive my prophecy from the...
Oracle.
There you go.
You shall sail the iron ship with warriors of bone. You shall find what you seek and make it your own.
Make it her own.
Life, entombed within stone, and fail.
Percy Jackson, Ms. Chase, is dead to us. You must choose
Wow.
a replacement companion, or
very mature
buddy, or questmate, or she needs 2 of them, right?
Just call a companion. I love that. Since Annabeth is dead to us, full-grown adult acting like a 2-year-old.
That's okay, dude.
Percy, you already know there's something you're not supposed to know, which is bad enough.
Okay, so don't tell me anymore.
What?
Don't tell me.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
That's your idea?
Doing something that leans in a bad direction, you stop me with a code word.
A code word.
Banana.
Yeah, I was thinking Boon.
Oh, Boon.
This stinks.
You think you know me?
Humbles from losing.
Let's go, Edge!
Get up.
Or cope!
Fine officers. Raise them from the grave, too.
Oh my god, of course you
defeated in
did.
battle owe a debt of service to Ares.
You'd think I'd get the winners, but no.
The red shirts.
Anyway, soldier, it's your time to shine. I can't.
And sweep that dust into a tiny little baggie.
Sheesh.
And chuck that sucker into the pit of Tartarus.
Peace.
Oh man, Copeland. I just love when he plays an asshole.
This is Percy.
Oh, I know. Every demigod's heard of this guy.
You're from camp?
Graduated. Been seeing the world.
Wasn't she the one that encountered
Monsters on the
Grover?
ship. 3 laced Dragonets just behind.
You had the odds on Grover?
Yeah! Yeah!
I saw her in a nightmare. She's leading us into a trap.
Yeah! Luke saw me!
Luke won't be happy when I bring him your heads.
Throw it overboard! Yes! Toodles! Oh, he's got a calling love it. He's got a calling love it.
This is why Hermes sent me to this ship.
The mist protects you from the prying eyes of mortals. So feel free to participate in any and all of our exciting activities.
Jesus Christ.
He's not just here. This is his ship.
Yeah. Ship of Kronos.
Hey, I am Torval.
Oh, what's up, Mitch? From Blockbuster.
From Blockbuster!
Oh, Streaming Wars. Yeah, got pretty ugly at the end.
Fucking to you maggots! We've got a lot of ocean to cover and not a lot of time.
Gotta beat the shit out of them if they... Yeah, they're not listening. Clarice, you gotta go off on them.
What? We can get the drop on him, take him down, end the war tonight.
Take
Don't
him
know.
down.
Ooh.
He still doesn't know we're here. We have the advantage.
Ooh, but the way Percy's wording
What do you mean by
it.
take him down?
Yeah.
No one is angrier at Luke than I am. But I don't want to see him dead.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told Hermes.
She wants to get back at him, but murder isn't the
I don't think
answer.
Luke can be saved.
And I do. What's your plan?
Kick down the door. Hi, Luke.
That's your plan.
Yeah, or maybe.
Did somebody...
Hi, Luke.
Oh, that.
Percy, you
Did
can't
somebody
take
order
him.
room service?
You're smarter than that.
Yeah. But even so, Allison was gonna go for their heads, and that's not what Luke wanted.
Poseidon hasn't shown up because he's already too busy fighting.
Ooh. What the? No way.
Makes him stronger. His essence will rise from Tartarus to gather here. Piece by piece.
Uh-huh. That is...
That's
So
why we need the
chilling.
Golden Fleece to speed up his healing.
Yeah.
It's all you hated, Zeus.
Ooh.
If she knew about the great prophecy, if she knew she had a chance to tear down
He's gonna
Olympus,
ask, isn't
she
he?
would have never given up her life. Falling off the truth.
I actually don't want to know.
Because you're smart, or because you're scared.
I mean, prophecies
Yeah,
can also
both.
be tricky. So, ignorance can sometimes be bliss.
I always liked you, Percy. You deserve to know the truth. Here with us, he can use his talents as a master craftsman. He'll be rewarded for those.
Luke is really... this is an interesting side from
Treated
Luke.
like you could end the war.
Join us.
tonight.
He's not gonna budge,
Did
though.
Kronos tell you about the great prophecy?
He speaks directly to me now.
And you trust him not to twist the words of a prophecy in his favor?
Well, that's it, though. He could be manipulating his own grandkid, I guess.
What you call it?
A bomb.
Oh, Tyson! What the hell? Bro!
Cut him down!
You can try. Oh, God. See, even Luke is still like...
There!
Damn, Tyson. Absolute baller move.
Maybe this is more than just another tour of duty. Maybe this is a
test.
Second chance.
Yeah, a test to prove your worth.
To change how you're seen.
When you return to the underworld, it won't be to Asphodel. It won't be to the fields of punishment. You will be exalted in the fields of Elysium.
Give him that hope.
Who's with me?
Even though they won't be successful. But it gives them hope.
Why?
The numbers you gave pointed to the middle of Rocktown, New Jersey.
Ah!
That's a strange place for sea of monsters, no?
Wait, hold on.
Then why'd you make the bomb?
Because you and Annabeth were in trouble.
Had to do what he had to do.
And a real hero stands up for others.
Tyson's killing me.
Prophecy tells of a child of the eldest three, who upon reaching 16 years of age, will become a powerful weapon.
Ooh.
That either saves the age of the gods,
Or it's game over. Oh.
or destroys it.
Yeah.
You were right. I wish I didn't know.
She had to, though, after that, like, reality check from Luke, though. Yeah. It's interesting, though, because it's really gotten Annabeth to question everything, like, especially with a dynamic with Thalia, with how Luke was a means to using Annabeth's like viewpoint of, you know, what Thalia wanted and all of that. It throws it up in the air, really. And it's interesting though, because obviously with Luke, he is not exactly going a whole hell-bent move in terms of like with Allison, she's like, you know what, if they die, they die. But Luke's not resorting to that option. So I am really, like, it is really, really fascinating. So yeah. But I really enjoyed this episode. Like, especially the focus elsewhere with Clarice and the Ironclad. Nice to see Ares again. Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar. But yeah, I think the focus on her was great as well. Fleshes her out a little bit more and all of that. But of course, there was this whole thing about Luke and his devotion to Kronos, and yeah, it works really, really well. Especially in terms of you think you know everything, but you really, yeah, it's kind of like this whole idea, isn't it, of you know, really you think you know everything. That's the vibe you get. Yeah, this was pretty great stuff. Like, I really enjoyed some of the parallels with Luke and Percy, especially, like, they are both on this approach of, we can end this war tonight for different reasons. And it's so interesting to see how Percy is leaning towards a bit more of a, I wouldn't say malevolent role of things, because Annabeth was quite frightened about, what do you mean we deal with him? Because she was really, really scared, and if anything, she wants him captured, which is understandable, because, I mean, not just because of the dynamic she previously had with Luke, that might be, you know, interfering in some degree, but also, it does seem a little bit rash, doesn't it, in terms of just outright killing him, so yeah. But yeah, I just really, really found it interesting, some of the moves made, because with Luke, he was coming at such benevolence in a way in regards to how to deal with, like, especially even after that bomb, he wasn't wanting any of them dead or whatever. So yeah, but we also know that Percy might be very integral to the rise or fall of Olympus. So yeah, and that is going to prove very, very vital in terms of the whole idea of Kronos' rise, with the destruction of all of the other gods and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is, like, it's reasonable just to not go, like, whereas Allison's more hot-headed, I would say, it's reasonable in Luke's perspective to, you know, see any opportunity to make alliances with Luke and all of that, despite the fact that his betrayal was exposed last season and all of that. He's going to take as much opportunity as he can, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was just really, really nicely focused, like I said, just to see Luke's story and all of that, so play out, because of the way he's just trying to the way he's just trying to influence Percy's path, really, into, look, you can join me and all of that, and everything will be great. So the gods are gonna get what's coming to them. But yeah, and Tyson was just absolutely on it, though. I mean, I loved his characterization in the first two episodes. I'm like, oh, we're gonna warm to him, and then it's just really, really amazing to just see how he just improvised this whole bomb situation. I mean, whilst also contending with the fact that he does have a bit of a heart, especially with those giants and all of that. like he had to do what was right, really, to get Percy and Annabeth out of Dodge. But yeah. So Tyson proving how much how much of an asset he is really to Luke, to Percy and Annabeth, really, because he was able to do that. And I mean, to be fair, I don't necessarily say that I doubted Tyson whatsoever, because again, there was no hard feelings or anything like that in terms of him coming along with. Like I said, I really enjoyed his characterization in the first 2 episodes, but he's also showcasing his worth to Annabeth and Percy. So yeah, but like I said, though, in terms of the whole situation of in terms of the whole situation of that whole interaction with Percy and Luke, it is just so investing. It is just so investing to see how both characters are just kind like they are on similar paths, I would say. But with both characters, they do have different ideals, really, because with Luke, he is just so hell-bent on seeing Kronos take charge and all of that. So yeah, and now Percy knows about that prophecy, which was interesting as well, because it even gave Annabeth a little bit of an epiphany in terms of how Chiron told her basically the short version but yeah. Now we've got a little bit of a problem in terms of Luke knowing everything, and I mean, I kind of had a bit of a feeling with Annabeth holding the whole prophecy thing close to her, even code wording it in terms of like steering Percy into another direction if she didn't like it in relation to the prophecy with Boon. Like, you knew that was gonna cause problems. And so even with this whole interaction with Luke and Valia as well, it gets a little bit too much for Annabeth, and she has to come out with the truth, really, in terms of what the prophecy stated. So it's gonna be fine, though, right? Right? So, yeah. I mean, to be fair, prophecies, they are tricky. We always say that when it comes to a prophecy on a show, that whenever they are spilled out to us, we get a glimpse into the future, whatever it is, they can be tricky. And, yeah, it's not something we should take it's not something we should hold close to our chest. We shouldn't trust them really to begin with, because they can always be very, very tricky. They are very confusing. So yeah. And so this whole idea of and now that Percy's gotten a little bit of an idea of what this thing was that Chiron said, yeah. I mean, ignorance is bliss, to be fair. So yeah, obviously the temptation is there in terms of what this prophecy is like. It's a little bit of a spoiler alert, isn't it? But at the same time, you just gotta shun the prophecies to the side, really, because they can be vague. But that's the power prophecies can have on you, is the fact that it can be on top of your mind, and then it can have you in a state of anxiety where you want to avoid the worst outcome, but in doing so, sometimes you create said worst outcome. Sometimes you make moves that inadvertently create the outcome you don't want, really. So yeah. Yeah. Whether we save the gods or destroy them, I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Speaking of, I guess, prophecies with the Oracle and all of that. Like I said, Clarice was a great focus in this episode as well. Yeah. She's, of course, wanting Ares' approval and all of that. Of course, he's not really the greatest father, and that's putting it lightly, even through a few cheap shots there to Clarice. But at least he gives her the ship. So I just love like some of the members on there, like that Blockbuster guy as well. That was great. But yeah, like I said, we are going back in terms of what Clarice was told with her little encounter with the Oracle and all of that. So yeah. Yeah, it is just interesting. Obviously, the Warriors of Bone part, that, you know, that it basically spells it out for itself. But yeah, I mean, I found it very, very interesting with some of the other things that was said to her. Especially, you know, you'll find what you seek and make it your own. I don't know if that's because this is her quest at the end of the day. Officially, this is her quest. I know Percy and Annabeth and Titan have taken matters into their own hands, but officially, this is like the whole point of this journey with these soldiers of the dead is the fact that she is on this whole Golden Fleece quest, really. So yeah, obviously not off to a great start with the fact that she was given the wrong coordinates, but she's gonna rectify that, you would imagine. But obviously that could mean, like, you'll find what you seek, make it your own. I don't know what particular, like, I don't know what particularly make it your own will specify, but it does seem to me like they are leaning towards the way of you'll find what you seek, you'll find the fleece and all of that. But it could also be metaphorical as well, like the Warriors of Bone part. I mean, I was thinking, well, technically we are all warriors of bone if you want to really think about it, but you know, skeletons and all of that, yeah. But it could also be metaphorical, like find what you seek, make it your own, something within her subconscious and all of that. So yeah, because it's like with prophecies, they could be very, very vague. And it's the same with this. Like, it might not necessarily mean the fleece. It might mean something that she is seeking in terms of her own characterization. Yeah, so, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really, like, I really loved that moment where Clarice did, like, after failing the first time in terms of lining them all up, rather than resort to anger and hatred, she resorted to inspiration and positivity. So, and I think that is really not just progressive in terms of getting all of the soldiers to be like, all right, let's do this, but also it's progressive for her because, like you said, rather than hatred and anything antagonistic, she used something more inspirational, more positive. So, you know, that's a plus really for Clarice, really. So, yeah, but yeah, very exciting episode of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And I can't believe we're nearly halfway through with this with the second season already. So yeah, but yeah, great stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!